In theory, we're back now. Hopefully it's only 7:20. We'll see if we can actually watch that one. And nope, we're fine with that. 7 dot is perfect for us. No worries, sir. I mean, it's Mahjong tile, so this doesn't really have to be 1080p, even if I stream everything else in that. It's just weird. That's all. Anyway, while we're doing this, we'll just toss the east, and we'll keep our ridiculous luck going. I mean, it felt like it wasn't needed, but... yeah. Stealing points of Aegon's always got to be worth it. Oh yeah, that was a ridiculous hand in many ways. I wish I'd kept the dragons, but Dura was fine. Meanwhile, hand's going reasonable direction for pin 2 at the moment. No worries, sir. Well, you get to watch the qualifier champion do the thing and get particularly lucky because the jam is still in overflow right now. Less obviously so with this hand, but it's still kind of in overflow. Two in draw. The master of jams. Well, you say that, but really the only thing I'm going for right now is Nageshi, but with no realistic hope of getting that going. I mean, tampin's quite easily possible from here, but all jams. I don't mind jam. I just don't have a lot of it usually. Good draw. Cup of 9. Largely because we see an 8 discarded, so it seems less. Okay, fine. Cut a 9. It wants us to get Nageshi now.
Each.
Okay, Aegon reaching on the 7.
Each.
Can reach from JPB on the north. We're saving his JPB, and also we know that Aegon probably doesn't want Manzu. But I'm reluctant to do that on the switch there. Alright, fine. Alright, 2 safe tiles. If the 8-5...
G.
Well, okay. Turn your door.
Long.
I could easily have backfired, but yeah. Apparently we're riding jam right now. It's a hand. It's not a special hand, but it's a hand. This could be, but I feel we'll just go north and wait. Four dot's not doing anything. We'll toss the 8. That worked somehow. That was probably a bad reach on my part, but it wasn't the lead, and we're kind of still on tilt from winning the qualifier, as I might have mentioned already twice. But yeah, that was a bad reach. No, this isn't a hand you tilt with. I have... Here's the difference, Kyril. This is the reason I'm not doing it. If I had a pair of souths and a pair of easts, or both, ideally, then maybe. But until I get that, it's not real much point in forcing the hand into a direction. Because, I mean, if I call without Yaku, I'm then heavily reliant on getting these paired up. And also, we don't have a safe east or white discard outlet at the moment. Well, maybe. But I qualified by luck. That's what... I qualified it by luck and me and Draconis playing nice in game 3. Okay, I might have to risk one of them now. Let's risk East, because it'll give me a redraw if JPC wants it. Well, true, but you might have also had different draws because of the way... Actually, no, I don't know about that. Depends how many cores you'd have incorporated. See, I can hit Tempai here, but West is not good for us right now. Well, you know, you need at least 3 pairs to start with that and a bit of luck. The game 3 was amazing. It was synchronized. We didn't get a direct hit off each other all game. And yeah, we both ended up on top. But for now, there's one West left we can still potentially draw. I'm going to switch and get rid of my Wests here. There's only one of those left, and it feels like a bad thing to be waiting on them. I could save one for safe tiles, I guess, but I can't get rid of the White Dragon safely, especially not this late in the game. Therefore, it's probably best to try and open up the rest of the hand. Maybe go into a single weight on this. Okay, that's obscene amounts of jam going on. Late 3 dots. That's probably going to start somebody. Nope, it didn't.
Riichi.
A and Reach, 4 dots. So, White Dragon we cannot get rid of under any circumstances here, and Aegon is mostly... you shouldn't be waiting on a 9 dot with that discards. I prefer to play something definitely safe, but that should be fine.
Chi.
Okay, JPB continues his attack. I've drawn safe tile, so we're going to discard safe tile. White Dragon we are not discarding in any circumstances at this point.
Boom.
And everybody's on the attack plan right now. Well, I'm going to just be calm and stay on top right now.
Boom.
Also, we answered where the White Dragon is. So Rise, double call. Toy, definitely in Tempai here. I think we're just going to cut the 9s and 6s and just play out. We're in the lead regardless at this stage, so... Well, actually, I say regardless. It's not regardless. But there's no sense in attacking with this right now. Not a lot of value. No Dora. Nothing definitively safe. And it was a 1-4 versus a 4 closed weight. So neither of them were particularly good weights, but they did a job for them, I suppose. Got them into Tempai. And a few extra points, though Aegon lost most of his from the reach stick. We'll play our own wind here as well. We don't really want to get rid of the... I should get rid of the 9, actually. That was a silly discard. Ultimately, that pause means somebody's got a pair of them. Low Sand is a possibility. We have one door as well in the opening hand, so... Red Dragon door 2. Perfectly fine. Perfectly reasonable. Alright, Green Dragon. Gonna pass the Red Dragon for the moment. That was second Red Dragon, we'd call it, but we'll pass the first one for now. Very nice. Okay, now we'll cut the middle free.
Riichi.
So Aegon on a definite attack. We have 2 safe tiles against him, but 222. Is our weight better than Agen's, and can we risk the Suji here?
1
I'm gonna say it is. 2-5. That's why you pick it, Wendy. There's not really a lot going on with this, but I have just beaten Agen here. He take a reach. Dora. And Mungan. Bah. I mean, sometimes you have to. I mean, there's certainly situations where nothing is safe, so you might as well go for the thing that most pushes your hand forward. It's when you're in the half folding state that generally things get a little dodgy, because it's how much you're pushing still, trying to work around things that you know about. But equally, there's a point when you get to a stage where you're just backing yourself into a corner where you cannot really progress from that. But equally, sometimes that works. Sometimes just going around the problem and just picking up a cheap win, it works. Also, what is going on with my hands right now? What is going on with this? So we've got a potential Sanshiki, we've got a potential just... Well, actually, we're 10 by 1 draw, aren't we? But... Let's see. More Dargans. Not going to call that off Agen. So 3-6 makes me 10 pi, but it's only on a 4 dot closed. With the Suji trap, though. 10 pi on the 4. We'll wait one turn. How do I improve this hand, though? This is the thing. I'm passing another turn here, which might be a mistake, just doing 2, but how does the hand improve from here? Only really get a 1 so or a 2 dots, I guess. Alright, we'll pull the trigger now. I'm just going to go... This is the thing, it doesn't work on this table, but I'm going to go with aggressive dealer push here. Aiden can't afford to be passive, he needs to attack anyway. Oh, that's just unfortunate. JPB is playing stealthy silly buggers at the top. Actually, no, he called, so he wasn't being stealthy. But, okay, Aiden dealer turn. Yeah, sorry, Aiden. Aiden, we believe in you. Aiden, we believe in you. The comeback is real. Remember your training. To the electronic tiles. Never give up. You were the chosen one. Wrong franchise, I think. Okay, there's one. Let's cut the 2-4 now, and let's see. So I've got double pairs, which is a little awkward, but Red Doggen, get out of there, Red. Okay, that's useful. Cut the free. It's going to be for a 10, though. Yeah, for a 10 myself. Double for a 10, actually. Well, let's see our luck get us out of this one. It's over. I have the white dragons. Oh, Dagan says he's got a Yakuman on. Yakuman. Yakuman. Would you know, though? Well, apparently he didn't. Ah, he's fine. He could listen to me. Saves me typing. Alright, Aiden, what you really, really want to do is play a Northwind. You didn't play a Northwind, sir. You did not play Northwind. I am disappointed in you. Well, you know what? Maybe I should do some actual coaching with Aiden at some stage. I mean, legit coaching, not just the nonsense that I keep talking about doing and never get around to doing. Experience and practice will get there, and he at least knows how the games tend to go. It's just logging certain other bits and pieces. And he's not making too many mistakes. Middle 4 might be, depending on what his hand makeup is, but... But again, if that's the only dot tile he's got, then it probably makes sense to get rid of it at some stage. He's just doing it earlier than I would. And you can't do much against a JPC when he does this. But normally you purge suits after you've purged the honor tiles, just because there are more useful numbered tiles than there are unnumbered. It's an early reach, so I'm pretty much using my usual standby tactic of play safe when I can, but don't worry about it. And since I don't want to be safe by playing the 5, I am probably just going to play safe by playing the 1-2 out here. Keeping on my Nageshi plan, I guess. So 8 on this board is a little risky, only because we don't know what JPC's got. But again, we're just going to play normal games as much as possible here. And try not to worry about that too much. The wall has other ideas. This is the thing, sometimes you just cannot purge a suit. But purging suits isn't always a good plan because it's fairly obvious you're trying to get a Sozu hand.
相撲
And it's much easier to go for hands which have, you know, Tanyo on Hinfu. But 4,000 points for JPC. Moving to South 3. And I have a thing. I have a thing and a half, actually. Okay, so we're in 7 pairs Tenpai on the first discard. I might get rid of a 7 now, actually. It's the same odds as anything else on the board, in fairness, but if I want it to be on 7 pairs, I should probably have something like the 9 dot, which is outside tiles. So 2 8 and 8s are fine. But we'd rather sort of bluff a half flush in another suit if we can. South would be okay, but 2 of them have been played. Also, we would like to switch to a door if that comes an option. I know one of those is gone, but it'd still be an ideal thing to switch to. Okay, the game listens to me now. I have omniscience. So 7 pairs, 3 door. And of course we're going to be silent on this one. The waiting on the door is awkward anyway, and the only reason I do it a reach with this is to get 2 Dora. I mean, I'm in the lead. I don't need to attack this particularly, except for showing off. So we're not going to show off. We're going to be silent and just snipe the win off somebody. Hopefully Reagan calling and somebody playing an 8 because it looks safe. But showing off, well, the result of me showing off would be that I get myself into this. Now, would that have come out anyway? If I'd have reached, would that have come out? The answer is probably yes, but, you know. It shouldn't have come out. You should demand Lady Luck work you. Yeah. Ah, one Dargon's already down. Perfect waltz hand. You'll have to show me what you mean by a perfect waltz hand. I mean, I don't think waltz is a Yakuman. I might be wrong. Cut the 2. I mean, 1 2 3 Sanshku is not a bad way to go, and it's one of the standard ways to have things. So the problem is open is not worth that much. It is a Yaku. It is a thing he could genuinely go for. The same sequence in each suit. If he continues purging Mons, I'm going to have to take it sooner or later, but well, I'll give him 1. And we'll take the win there. Wasn't able to help you out massively, but, you know, we didn't take the win off Egan. We didn't bust him out. Not that we would have done with that hand anyway, but I mean, yeah, if he could go for an all outside hand, that would be fine. Chance is usually more awkward to go for, though. But a 1 2 3 Sanshku would be fine. The only thing, of course, is that it's 2 hand concealed. Well, we have 4 viewers and 6 people apparently in the lobby, so something's got a bit skewed. Especially if 2 of those are still bots. Alright, myself, JPB, Draconis, and Aegon. Game on. See if my jam has at all diminished, and it doesn't look as if it has. So here we're looking at a fairly quick 5, 6, 7 sand cue. Which, of course, if Aigen's listening to me, he now knows I'm going for 5, 6, 7 in every suit and should therefore not play any of them. Isn't that right, Aigen? I said, isn't that right, Aigen? Okay, no worries, sir. Oh, dear God. Fine. We won't have the Sand queue. Well, I suppose we still could. No, not really. Not with the way things are at the moment. It's a good hand, actually, but it's a little awkward. Do I want to call that? That gets me to Tenpai. Yeah, we'll call it. Call and/or discard. So we now win on the 6, which is a Suji.
Riichi.
Game is just handing me things now, is it? Well, maybe it is. Handing me this safe tile, certainly.
Long.
Haku Doradora. I mean, I mentioned this, that I haven't actually come last in the Tiles of Confusion game since January. Which is weird. Well, that's because I'm playing better or not. I don't actually know, in all honesty, but I'm probably playing less, which is more significant. Also, Viking and Kriev aren't here to destroy me at various points. I have a secret. No, I'm saying that I'd like you to be better so you can beat me. I have a Norse here. I think jam grows in yours. I mean, it depends how long the jam's been there, but the jam could potentially grow. There is definitely jam overflow at various points in my Plague of Mahjong. Okay, we keep going. This wasn't my plan, but we're going to keep going. Yeah, we're going to stop that there. Because now we actually have a proper hand. Alright, giving Aigen some points. Let's see if we can give Aigen some more points. Apparently not. He's not going for a one-suit hand this time. Might be going for a triplets. Might be going for something else. And I'm going to get the 3. I shouldn't have got the 3. I should have got the 4, but still.
Home.
Okay, Toy Toy. So let's defend against that by discarding 4 dots. We shall indeed have fun swimming in jam. Two dots also safe against Aegon, so we'll keep going with that.
Riichi.
Alright, reach from the JPB. So we know 7 so should be safe here, so we'll play that. Have another one for next turn if we need it. Oh, Aegon didn't Khan. I'm impressed, Aegon. You didn't Khan. Learning! It's happening! Aegon confirmed not Tenpai. Or Aegon... Or Aegon confirmed wrong button. But either way, he's learning!
Wrong.
Well, I mean, at least it's not the Kriev always Khan route. Yeah, he played well. Meanwhile, this is the first hand I've gotten all night, which looks a bit of a mess. Or at least it feels a bit of a mess. I've probably had some worse hands earlier, but, you know. Alright, Red Dragon. That was probably me delaying, in all honesty. Play another red. Okay, so JPB is going for a Sozu Honitsu, so I'm going to play my 5 dot now. I say now, it's just force some potential hard discards later. The 8-9 could be useful, but if he's going for a full flush, then I want to be getting rid of things that, you know, either force him into a difficult decision by calling, or, you know, get the answer now. Because then I wouldn't discard either of these two. Okay. Reach and something.
Wrong.
That was unfortunate, and I've made that mistake before. You see what you discarded last turn as safe, which isn't always a guaranteed thing. And then I've done that enough times. I know that's unfortunate. Alright, south to follow. Hagen needs to stop purging the suit from the second discard, in all honesty. But especially the 5. The 5 inevitably gets help. Yeah, red.
Home.
Alright, so he's going for aggressive... No, maybe he isn't. I was going to say, if he's going for aggressive one-suit hand, that would make sense on his discard line, in fairness, but... Because 5 and 7 would be really awkward for him to get rid of later if he kept them while trying to build up his one-suit hand. With the philosophy that that's what he's going for, then absolutely. But I'm not 100% convinced based on his 7 discard that he is going for a one-suit hand at this stage. He could potentially... Nah, not really. Over 2. There's no bonus tile he could be waiting on here. I guess we could be one white dragon, actually. So one suit seems to be the way he has to go. Meanwhile, we're looking at Tanyo with some help, and I think I'm going to take the Tanyo with some help. 6-8. Maybe. He could have that. He didn't call for 2, though. Mind you, Sozi tiles are quite cheap, expensive on the board right now. They've been only 4 discarded all game. So, a lot of people hoarding Sozi. Which makes discards like this awkward. But the reason we're taking this line is because 7 is a safe tile to Aegon. Even though 1's already been played, it means there's more chance of it coming out later. And we can just pick up the Tanyo win. We can also still win on the 4, of course, but... Strictly speaking, there's slightly more winners, but even if there were less winners, that would be my logic and line behind changing up here.
Hung.
Yeah, so he's definitely on his Sozi plan.
Dong.
And possibly because it was a safe tile to Aegon, we pick up the win. I can't claim that was definitely how the logic went, but I think he was probably in Tenpai. If not, he was close, and certainly he could have avoided the open card if he wanted to, but he must know. Well, hey, Kyra, you could find out. You could just go into the thing and watch 5 minutes in the past and look at that. Not really. Oh. I mean, Chinitsu is fine. Nah, hand's not developed enough for it, really. Shinizu is always worth considering if you get a hand that starts that way. Meanwhile, we're now in the point of Green Dragon for Tenpai. For a Dragon Door of 1 hand. I have some time on this. Yeah, I have time on this. I'm not going to go for the win straight away at this point. Bathroom break. Okay. Aegon pulls off a Yakuman. I only got 5 seconds delay, but we'll delay as long as we can. And hope he's not... Yeah, I was about to say, hope he's not the one who needs that dragon.
Riichi.
Alright, we'll go with that. Two-sided, 2-5. Most of the 2's gone, admittingly, but okay. So we gave 1,000 points to Draconis. But with a dealer, so it's not overall a bad exchange for us, really. Alright, red to start. Enjoy your stick. He was kind of in there already. I wasn't ahead by much. Okay, he's back, so I'll stop pausing now. I mean, it'll only take a direct hit of some variety to do that, so yeah. Depends whether we can get that, though. Meanwhile, I am drawing on a tile, on a tile, on a tile, on a tile. And here's his dragon. Good draw. We'll cut that. Because we already have our pair established, so we'd want to... Okay, somebody's being cheeky. So if we can close up for Pinfu then. Yeah, Aegon's lost all his time, so he's got 4 seconds to do things. Which is a pain. We need the Pinfu because it's the only real Yaki we got going on right now, so... And cutting the ones... I mean, we can cut the ones. They're a safe tile against Draconis, so... It just feels not aggressive enough for a dealer turn. I need a 5 or an 8. Ooh, okay. Let's try this instead then. So if we draw a 9... I suppose even the possible Itsu doesn't really help us here.
Gee.
Yeah, we're going to bluff. Oh, if I'd kept the 8, I'd have had the Sanchiku. Okay, so this is an observational fail on me. I should have kept the 8. Should have kept the 8. Okay, so I can win on a self-drawn 8 so, and an 8 dot, of which there is 1 left. Okay, double for a 10. chance of Sanshiki? No. You must have all the mans. Yeah, so I'm only on a self-drawn 8 dot for a winner. Yay. Did it be Sanshiki? But Sanshiki only. Did not have played Fedora. Passed, but I should not have played Fedora. How many draws I got left? 7. So 2 more draws. And I have the Haite draw.
Chi.
Oh god, okay. Bolding.
Kang.
Well, we knew it was an Empire, but... Change your plans? I thought he was in Tenpai. That was hilarious. It kind of did. Oh, jeez. Nope, I did.
Chi. Home.
Okay, White Dragon called. So, I mean, I did pull away a little bit from Draconis here, so I made back the gap from Iselia win. Double for a 10, sir. Double for a 10. Both my outs were discarded. Okay, well, now that we nicely calmed down from that, this sound isn't actually looking too bad. Little work to do, but we can draw the 4. Yes, it's entirely a shame factor, sir. Entirely a shame factor. And I feel ashamed.
Sumo.
Ah, Sumo it is. And it is Sumo for not very much. Okay, that's fine. Your turn is Draconis'. Assuming, of course, the Yakuman has double sumo. Double Yakuman, of course. Which I don't think is actually a thing on Tenho, but at least not by default. Getting there. Alright, we'll cut there. Gives us a potential 3 dot into Tempai. Okay.
Home.
Take the Tempai. I need to knock Draconis' deal turn off, so any chance to do that has got to be taken. I can call the 6 and go into an irregular weight as well for a 3-4-6. So we're not entirely done with calling here, but...
Chi.
I mean, slightly less glorious if you do it with a 9 gates hand, but you know. Chirimpoto is a ridiculous Yakuman to attempt, let alone get into Tempai for.
Home.
Okay, so Chinitsu up top. Don't want to take the win off Vegan here. But if I pass the win, what does that say?
Long.
Because it was probably correct to avoid the Chinitsu, and then he just went into my hidden weight. And also, it knocked off Draconis' dealer turn. So, you know, there wasn't a benefit in trying to hobble him a little bit here. We're just trying to now end the game. Well, if I needed to get points off Draconis, then sure, but I didn't need to. I needed to get him off a dealer turn.
Kang.
So now he's got to do it in one go. Okay, initial carnage. Let's help Aiken out by fighting all this Sozi. It's probably for the best then. Okay, new Dora. Nothing to do with that one. So it looks as if he's going for the 1 suit hand again. Problem with 1 suit hands, of course, is that they are extremely difficult to get most of the time. Deceptively difficult considering what you have to do for them. Especially if you have to try and force it, which I think Aigen's doing. Because normally you don't want to go for a 1 suit hand like that unless you get for... Okay, so he's definitely up for that sort of thing. He can get another one though. There are more in the deck. Gonna cut the 9, 8 here. Let's see what I can do. Well, I suppose that gives me an outside Sanshikyu now. So I draw the 5. I actually have a Sanshikyu Pinfu nonsense hand with Dora.
Home.
Hello.
Home.
One dot's not helping me. I mean, there's technically an argument that I can call the 5 dot here, but we'll see. I imagine if the 5 dot got played like that, it'd actually get called. Alright, 2 so Egan. What can you make of that? Nothing. Toy Toy East at this point. He's also a dealer, so he's going for repeats. Yeah, he's not going to Toy dots as far as I can work out. He's most likely just going for an East only because he's dealer repeating. He doesn't need a big value hand now. He just needs to be in Tenpai to keep the game going.
Home.
Would the 6 pass him? 6 hasn't been played yet. Yeah, we're not gonna rush into this. I think we'll just play 4 dot safe against him and then move on. I could have called for Tenpai, but we'll leave it. All right. So no advantage gained, and Aegon had a Yakuless hand again. But picks up a few extra points. This is a good starting hand.
Home.
And apparently Aegon's got one as well. So this is a hand we would push for. We have two potential Yaku makers here, so we would call this if it came up. Which would be highly aggressive, but we'd still probably do it. And again, even though there's 2, this is still useful for us. We don't need it. It's also Dora, so... I mean, 4,000. He doesn't need much to take 3rd place back, so... Alright, 7 and 7 into Red Dargon.
Home. Home.
Okay, dealer's still on the attack, because of course the dealer's on the attack. In this situation, it'd be silly if he wasn't on the attack.
Home.
Okay, unfortunately overcalled me. I would probably have taken that in this instance. So, probably Tanyo, Dora. The wall is incorporating. It never does.
Chi. Home.
Well, I was just trying to end the game, but I might have got myself into a bit of a position that's really bad for me, so...
Dong.
Okay, we're giving Aegon some points. Giving Aegon a lot of points, but thankfully we didn't leave from there. Double Dragon, and he finishes in 3rd place. GG. Uh, 8,000 would have... Well, we're on a bit of a rampage right now, it has to be said, in terms of wins, but... nice. Nice little comeback hand, that one. OQ, indeed. Well, you picked up some points, Sagan. Yeah, possibly, but it's fine. We're still on a roll. This makes it, how many wins on the bounce now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 wins on the bounce. Egan's in the money. He got third. Okay, Kyro's going to throw his sticks in. This might be the last game for tonight, just because I know we started it early, but I'm still feeling a bit tired and I do have things to do in the morning. But I'm up for one more game. Well, I mean, it wouldn't have made... Well, actually, it probably might have made enough points by the time it ended. Never know. Alright, need one more for one final game. We have 5 people in the lobby, apparently, so... Time to get your head in the game. I mean, you're playing better. You're at least seen to be aiming for specific hands, which is a start. You might need to prioritize which hands you're going for a little bit more, but I mean, you're building okay from what I can tell. Mind you, I'm not paying attention to your hand from the background, so I'm not actually sure on that one. Still, based on not observing your hand at every given moment, you seem to be doing okay. Stuff. Indeed. Okay, then. Nothing too special from the start. Don't need that. We'll avoid that and keep going. So non-Dora dragons and... Ooh, okay, that's good. Alright, so we now have double pairs. Now I'd be reasonably confident to start calling things because I have 2 backup tiles for this, although 1 north is gone. The wall does not like you. It's the 4th discard, sir. Well, indeed. Also relatable. Well, it's when it happens, when both happens, really, but you know. The Chantanel, which you start. I mean, it's when you have a really nice starting hand. Oh, you don't need 1 tile to get there. 1 tile to get there. You spend the whole game waiting for it. Okay. So what can we do here? Other than wait for our tile, of course. We can always call the 8s if we need to, just to get us there. We already have the 1 Yaku, so we can be in the 3 at the end. Obviously, 3 so would be much more preferable for from our perspective, but... That happens less. Yeah, okay. So Tenpai waiting on the 3 so. We can change that up if we Want to for value? Yeah, I think
Boom.
that's fine. Doesn't change the hand value. Well, it gives us an extra Yaku, but doesn't change what we're waiting on or the number of winners. Would have Khan did though. We decided to cut to a 4 only. Okay, 369. Hey, if he wants to Khan all my winners, that's going to be difficult when I got 3 of them. Middle Manzi late game. Okay. Actually, most of my 369 is still out there. It's just... It's Sozu again being quite expensive on the board. With the exception of Aigen's just tossing them, but he's going for a dot Hon or Chinitsu.
Chi.
Okay, so that's called into tempo. We're going to play the 7 because we want to stay in tempo. Haite. Nope, this is the Haite. We have 1 card, of course. Man, am I completely misreading things? This is the Haite draw. I guess that's the 8. Hey! I get some points. For whatever reason, I was in full attack there. Well, yeah, but 7 pairs is weird. Yeah, what's us the East? Okay. East again. Double Dora. Rest of the hand's a little slow. Pair of alien wins. And we shall see. Probably getting rid of a Norths if I get any progression on the Mansu side. I guess that counts as any progression. I wouldn't want to be called out for being a liar. Actually, that's not a bad setup in any case, so it's almost certainly going to be more useful. 7 would be useful. Potentially puts us into a Tanyo position because we can get rid of the 1 fairly effectively with the fact we're waiting on a 3 anyway. So maybe go for an open Tanyo and see what happens there. Another door. Okay, so Ipeiko. Door 3. If we can get the rest of these finished up. Gonna avoid that for now. Draw an extra 6. I'm gonna cut the 1 here. And I think I'm going to start leaning into the Tanyo side of things here. Maybe. I've given up a lot of calls and it is getting quite late into the hand at this stage, so... How many 4 dots are left? Most of the 4 dots seem out, actually. Most of the remaining ones. Alright, 2 passes there, so we can draw a 7, get us to that, gives us Tanyo winning on... No, we're still missing a pair, aren't we? We need to pair something. We need to pair one of these 2 up or cut a 3 here. Now we'll see. How many 7s are left? 2 7s left.
Riichi.
Reach from Aegon. Okay. So if he's got his one suit hand finished, that's where we go with it. Red Dragon. I played one last turn. We're not going to go into that. We're going to not assume it's safe until we know for sure.
Home.
Draconis on the attack. Going to maintain the attack. But then because we got Ford Aura in this hand. And potentially Ryan Paco. It would be a very late lunge for Brian Paco, though. That should be okay, and that's us out. Okay, so what was Aiden actually waiting on? He had an Itsu! He had a free 6 Itsu wait. Possible Itsu. And at the very least, pin through dragons. Well, actually, no. At the very least, dragon and not much else, I imagine. But no, that was a fair hand from Megan, actually. And this is what I meant by his hand construction is getting better. Guarding dragons. Okay. Okay, Cairo. Okay.
Gee.
Well, Cairo's still no attack here. We got Toy Toy, Dora,
Chi.
not much else.
Home.
I thought that was going to be Sanchku win there. That would have been quite bad for me. Alright. Gonna play 8 because it's on the table.
Dom.
Darn it. Unfortunately, it was a really cheap hand, but okay. $7. So what do you do for the rest of this? East to follow up there. Should only got rid of a 7 dot, and this is exactly why you don't get rid of the middle tiles that early, but pass for dragon, hand's not developed enough. 789 Sanchku is a potential thing, although it did dust a 7 earlier. And again, I should not have followed into a mistake. I should just got rid of my 6 here. We'll do that now. We'll take the second one. Try and force things. We're dealer at the next win, so there is that to consider. We also have a potential Chanter hand here.
Chi.
Depends how much I want to go for this, in all honesty, but... Alright, Chanter Dragon it is. Open Chanter Dragon is only 2,000, but... Yeah, we're doing that. I should have got rid of the 3 rather than the 1. So we're still not playing this brilliantly well, but... Okay, that's fine. West, there's 1 left. Dragon, there's 1 left. So whichever way we do it, it's hell weight.
Kan. Riichi.
Okay, Kairo's off. That also answers the question of which one of these I want.
Chi.
So this is kind of a desperation thing here, but we are basically going to take any out that allows us to get there. So I was hoping to shut this down. Hell, wait there. Okay.
Tsumo.
Doesn't matter, he sumos. Give the Chanter for the hurry, and he mungans. Now we indeed do know. Alright, dealer turn. Also, collusion in the chat. We will have words if that continues.
Home.
Okay, 9's called. Guess we have our 9 as well. We have plenty of pairs. The other alternative for doing with this hand at the moment is to just go Toy, but we need to draw a few more pieces for that. Actually, no, it makes more sense to go Tanyo here. We're dealer and we need a quick rush, so let's start calling some things. Yeah, so Toy Tanya.
Home.
Choose. So we can call a 6, or we can pair up either the 8 or the 7. I should get rid of this, actually. That would probably be even better. But Tanyo, dealer repeat is probably what we need right now.
Home.
This looks familiar. Not sure we like this familiar.
Chi.
Alright, 6, 7. Both of these are safe tiles to Draconis. If that means anything.
Riichi.
7 up? No.
Ron.
Okay. Carol started his rampage. So that's 3 on the mounts for Cairo right now. And he is now in... Yeah, he's in the jam overflow seat.
Home.
Alright, Aiden calls the dragon. Not going to take that just yet. Might do that in a little bit. This is going to be a reasonably quick hand as well.
Riichi.
No, okay. Not that quick. Well, not much I can do about this, really. I'm going to play the door out.
Long.
And deal in. He's relieved, and now I must crush him. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I'm last dealer, which is the only thing going for me at this point. Unfortunately, this is the philosophy of normal game going against me a little bit here, but I do try to play a normal game whenever that kind of thing happens. Alright. So what can we actually do against this, then? 3-6, 3-6. Beyond that, not too much. Let's hope for the 7 dot. Progress the hand that way. I kind of was, actually. Yeah, it's fully aware that was a Dora. Yeah, I could have waited a turn on it, in all honesty, and it probably was the correct decision to make to just wait 1 turn. But I would have discarded that eventually anyway, because I would have had it safe to Chiral, and I was trying to play the normal game. No, but I actually need 6 bamboos, but I can't call them. It does mean this is kind of limited on one side now, but, you know. Yeah, I guess. It's not really a very valuable hand what I'm going for at the moment. So Cairo, sizable lead. But it'll be second with Hanuman Sumo. So, okay, we know that's not going to work for us if we keep that, so we'll avoid it. The Sozu seed only goes up to 5 right now. Also means we're probably going to cut the 4 here. If we had any progression, and we kind of are here. Fortunately, it's all pairs. And there's no point in calling to Tenpai because we don't have a Yaku at that point. 5 would have been fine, but we need to draw it. Dot tiles are extremely expensive on the board. The dream is dead. Well, yeah. The Kokushi Maso dream was dead. It dies hard, that one. It dies a lot, that one. might actually hit Tempai by the end of this if we're being extremely dodgy. Draw 6. Nope. You'll have the 1 though, because we want to avoid giving points away at this stage. Okay, Dragon is the only person in Tempai. Seven pairs all on us. Nobody wanted to discard Dora this time. I didn't get any. I didn't have any. Of course he did. Living the dream. Yeah, that was a thing I should probably have not done. Still. Yeah, this time I didn't notice Fedora, which will really do that. Again, this is me streaming last thing at night versus streaming in the middle of the afternoon when I'm a bit more alert of things. Yeah, that was a... should have considered that a little more. We are sitting south. South hasn't been played. I'm going to do something a little dodgy now. I think we're going to have to force the Chinitsu here. We're still 5 away from it technically, but if we can get Nitsu, open Chinitsu. Or if I can get a 4, 5, 6 Sanchikyu with whatever we're doing. 1 South Blade. Yeah, Chinitsu's still a possibility. We've got 4 to go, though. And we've got multiple calls flying around. But we're also in last place, so this nonsense has to stop. I mean, seriously, this nonsense has to stop. Yeah. You can have his nonsense. I'm dealer now. Nothing's stopping me now. Yeah, it can't be bad. It's my first time I've finished last in absolutely forever, so it has been a long time coming. And I've not played particularly well this game. But now, all bets are off. So we're looking at possible Itsu. Because why not? Not right now. And again, still culling the suit here. Should really be culling the West, because that actually isn't the winner style for me at this point, which would have made the East slightly more better on terms of things. 1 South been played. Can't call that. That's a good draw, though. Not interested in 9s right now. Alright, play out the 9s. What's annoying is, because he keeps playing
Riichi.
those 7s, and also Kyrill's still on full jam, that I'm not going to get to Tenpai in time. Nah. Although he is. He's in the lead and doesn't need it, but... Alright, finally got that 7, so Itsu, possible, or otherwise, is a thing. Question is, how much does Kyrill need Sozu? Oh, actually, I'm fine with this. It's just 6 that's the question. So we're safe into that. Yeah, we are safe into this. I need to be in Tenpai at the end of this, otherwise I do, however, just end with no points. So I'm almost at the point of having to push. A dot won't come out of Draconis, not at this point. Also, because 2 of them have been discarded. Actually, maybe do. Maybe do.
Pom.
We'll take the pawn, because I need to pawn something here. Risk for 2.
Don.
There we go. We knew that was dodgy, but I really had no choice. Had to go for something. There we go. I will bust out, and I will also crash out of the thing. Congrats to Kyrill. Congrats to Aegon for having a solid game, but not doing anything, and sometimes that's exactly the way things go. Indeed. GG. Alright, I'm going to call that a stream, and I will catch people up tomorrow at some point for stuff, things, and whatevers. So, catch you later, guys.